Opera GX. It's a no-brainer. You want to surf the weapon style? There's a browser with the letter E somewhere in there that can do that for you. I heard if you ask nicely, it'll also make you some on-fire breakfast. Ooh, that's dangerous. It's called Gamer Fuel, bitch. It also boasts a butt-shit metric ton of features, such as its custom animated wallpapers that run smoothly in the background of your browser. Forced Dark Mode for those wanting to return to our caveman-era survival instinct cave aesthetic. It's like I'm really living in a time before Christ. A free built-in VPN that lets you control your privacy and security. I love controlling those things. A video pop-out for when you want the rats to just be a little smaller than normal. Oh my god, that's perfect, bro. And Opera GX's flow feature, allowing you to send videos and files and links between the desktop and mobile versions of the browser. Also, GX Mobile's totally got its own GX corner with a game release calendar and gaming news and free mobile games. I didn't know that was legal. Holy shit.
Time to get to work. Engage. Flight mode.
Launch sequence activated. Scanners show the Joker in the area.
What's going on, boys? Welcome. How's everyone doing today then, chat? Welcome, welcome. Ohio jokes are bad? Hey, I've had the take for a while now. Ohio jokes were never funny, and I will stand by that take forever. What's going on, though, boys? How's everyone doing today, chat? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Everyone in chat, but hey, hi, hello, something so I can read some names. First person in chat was Santa. Welcome, Miatas are cute. Welcome, Jonathan. Welcome, Low Existence, Santa in Twitch chat, that one guy with a corgi, Cizetta. How's everyone doing, chat? Welcome, we hit 80,000 subscribers, chat. Isn't that just peachy, chat? Ain't that just peachy? How's everyone doing, chat? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Drowning, Suzuri, Levi, Just the Typical Gamer, Frankie, Traps, Drowning, Joshua, Milky, Roma. Congratulations on 80k. I appreciate it, man. Congrats on 80. This is a true 80k moment. Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. I don't know. I don't know if it's numb to it or like I've just got so much else to worry about, chat, at the moment that it's like yeah, I know I hit 80k, but I don't know. I've not been paying too much attention to it, and that's been unfortunate. I'm kind of just at 80k, and it's like, yep, I sure am at 80k. You know, it's I don't know. I just haven't really noticed it. Ooh, do I put this video in Rookie to Icon, or do I just put it in videos? Yeah, I guess I'll just put it in videos. I think it's just that, like, chat, I suppose it's the whole job thing. I don't know, I go into that like every other stream. I'm pre-60k. Boys, what sub count did you join the channel at? Sid gonna become the most subbed car game YouTuber? Hell no. Do you realize the saturation there? Like what, you got AR12 nearing 2 mil, I want to say? Yeah, AR12 nearing 2 million. Black Panther at 1.5. Goosiest, recently crossing 1 million. Yeah, 1.19. Like, honestly though, chat, there's space for me, right? There's space for me. hear me out, right? I was thinking about this, right? There is space for me. Because, like, what are the 3 big races, right? Need for Speed, Forza, The Crew, right? AR12 plays all racing games, but mainly plays Forza. Black Panther plays all racing games, but mainly plays Need for Speed. You know what there isn't yet, chat? Someone who plays all racing games, but mainly plays The Crew. That's all I'm saying, chat. I got here at 5.56k, and in the Discord I have hit for 50, because that's based on when you joined, unfortunately. It's based on what sub count I was at when you joined. How long ago did you hit 80k? A few minutes ago? No, like overnight, I believe. I don't play Forza, it's so boring, but yeah, chat, there's room for me. Like I was saying, right, there's room. Say Crew does big, right, big. There's absolutely space for me in the industry to grow, right? Again, there's 2 million sub content creators. Not saying that I should be at or will be at, or there's even a chance that I'll ever hit 1 mil. That's crazy numbers. That's like unfeasible numbers. But you know, there's those 2 content creators in the top. AR12 Black Panther for arcade races, right? Not drifting. Drifting is Goosius. He's in his own separate thing. And then there's the arcade races, AR12 Black Panther. But then it's like, you know, but there's not. It's also, it's like this, like, you know what I often wonder, chat? You know what I often find kind of funny? The Sidemen conveniently ended up being diverse, right? Like, they have, like, they just got really demographically accurate, like, RNG based, I suppose. The Sidemen have, like, what is it? It's like 4 white guys, 2, I suppose it would be African-British instead of African-American, I suppose. 2 African and 1 South Asian, right? Like, they ended up being so conveniently diverse, and then, you know, chat, say, hypothetically, I grow to such size, it would be, Canadian, and then obviously me and Black Panther are both in the UK, but, I'm not actually too sure on Black Panther's descent, but then I'm South Asian as well, I suppose. Forza had such a hyped community, but then it died? Congrats on 80k, I appreciate it, man, keep up. What? Yeah, you also forgot about Jack Ultramotive. Oh, yeah, Jack. Okay, what about Jack? Because he does he? No, he does still do stuff, to be fair. He does. He moved it over to Jack Ultra Gamer, though. And it seems like he's a bit more of a 2-a-month kind of content creator. Which, again, still incredibly impressive content creator. I believe he used to do gaming on his main channel, right? And then switched his main channel to the IRL stuff and then moved his gaming over to Jack Ultra Gamer. Which was a choice. You know, you'd think you'd do it the other way around where you make a channel for IRL stuff and then you keep Jack Ultra. I mean, I get that it was called Ultramotive, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, no, Jack Ultramotive is absolutely a shout. No. I was wrong there to disregard Jack, but I suppose he is in a large part a IRL content creator, where, like, yeah, you know, I do a podcast, but you wouldn't consider me a podcaster, unless you would, then fair. And AR12, yeah, you guys should make a gaming group called, no. No. 1, gaming groups. 2, no. Plus, AR12 has his group of mates. Black Panther has the knobheads. I've got Josh and Vintage, right? So, Forza progression, though. Sid noticed me, or else I will stop the devs from making TCM. I already used that. I wanted to get a guest on the podcast, and I threatened him with, I messaged him with, come on the podcast, or I'll tell them to delete Motorfest. Or something along those lines. It was Corey Johnston, the man behind. Speaking of Black Panther chat, Black Panther's The Knobheads is like a niche gaming article channel. And this week on the Stick Drift podcast, a podcast for all things car culture, racing games, motorsports, there will be a 3-hour-long discussion with the man behind the Knobheads. Jack, not Jack. Is it Jack? Wait, I don't know, my brain just stops working nowadays. Corey Johnston. Welcome, Horatio Swab, how you doing? Issue, oh yeah, keep up the content, and by the way, I listen to some of your podcasts, and they're really nice. You know what, the podcast, I want to get it to a point where it's more. I'm really ambitious with the podcast. We talk about this in the podcast, but I want it to be where I do the cool stuff. Where, like, the real cool stuff is, right? I swear I've heard 14 of your Windows notifications. Okay, look. It's because in my keyboard mouse switcher, I also have a USB so I can quick transfer files. And it's just like the plugging in sound of that. Ba-da-da-dum, da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, da-dum. Oh, and, there we go. Now it shouldn't. But yeah, the Stick Drift podcast, right? What I want it to eventually become is there's also a second channel for the Stick Drift. You know, it doesn't do much. It's not supposed to. At the moment, it's just clips from the podcast. Shoddy numbers as well, right? You know, 50 views. I really appreciate everyone who does watch it. And obviously, I would want it to be a decently separate audience as well. Like, I don't expect the people who are watching brand new Supra to care about the ULEZ, the ultra low emission zones expanding in London, right? Like, I understand that there's a bit of an audience separation there, and that those two audiences don't really collide, right? Oh my god, we're gonna get the Supra! Oh, the Supra in Crew 2! Haha, funny! SidWaj funny TikTok, I laugh! Right? I get that audience isn't the like, yeah, it's actually really interesting what's going on with the UK economy and the second-hand car sales market, given that the ultra-low emission zones are expanding to the whole of Greater London. I find that rather intriguing, you know. There's a disconnect, I get it, but what Stick Drift is to become, right? Me and Josh, co-hosts of the Stick Drift podcast, that's gonna run on its own, so it would have, why do you not advertise SidWaj? Because again, it's one of those things where SidWaj, I want it to grow on its own. I kind of stop advertising SidWaj because I want it to grow on its own, and it only really makes sense to advertise SidWaj in a wheel video, as opposed to a fake video. In a wheel video, right? Because audience, you know, etc. Hey Sid, what is your opinion on a core situation going on? I mean, I can talk about that in a minute. I talked about it last stream, but I can bring it up in a moment. But it would be the Stick Drift podcast, one episode every week, and a bonus episode on the Stick Drift channel. That would be like Stick Drift Play Motorfest, Stick Drift Play Driver San Francisco, Stick Drift Play Need for Speed. What's one that people really like? Need for Speed Modern Warfare 2, right? Like, Stick Drift Watch the Need for Speed movie. Stick Drift Watch Ford vs Ferrari. But then also, I would want it to be Stick Drift Go to Silverstone, right? Stick Drift Go to Goodwood. Stuff like that, like an IRL vlog where we do cool stuff. Budget expands and expands. Fuck it, I don't know. Stick Drift Go to the Australian Grand Prix, I don't know. But I would want it to be like a, how do I describe it? Like for car entertainment, Misfits, Tiny Meat Gang, those kind of podcasts. Omar, welcome. How you doing? Sid, what's your favorite car in real life or in the crew? While UK is getting low emission zones, Poland gets a separate driving license for performance cars. Ooh. So what is it, like a truck license, but if instead of the weight of a car, it's based on the power? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Your guides are amazing. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it, man. Welcome, Miss Rimsey. Need for Speed Modern Warfare 2. I said what I said. Goodwood tickets are like 150. No, that's fine. That's fine. The one that's bad is F1 Silverstone. Those are like what? Like a grand? Those are the tickets that are outrageous. Goodwood, whatever, right? It's a business expense. Again, I want to grow Stick Drift into a thing where it's like every week we do a cool and watch a cool and whatever a cool, right? Like, that's what I want for Stick Drift. And then, so, it would be one cool video every week, and then one podcast episode every week. But then, if you pay, like, £10 a month for the membership on the podcast, you get a bonus episode and an extended cut of the video out that week. You know? I feel like that's a decent thing, you know? Do that. So I'll probably have to think this one through, because I did have this idea way back when. You know what, chat? I'm actually going to boot up the crew while I talk, because Vintage wants me to do his summit for him. So why not, chat? Why don't we do that while I'm in the Sid just talks for a little bit segment of the stream? Let's do Vintage's summit for him. And that's how I'm going to pay him to be the editor for Stick Drift, chat, is I just do his summit for him. I'm outside your window? Well, don't be shy. Sid, what are we doing today, stream? Basically everything that's in the title. Talking about the 2 new F1 cars coming back, and a couple other things. Well, your mic is muted? Damn. Well, that sucks. I suppose I'll just continue my incredible skills at being an oaf. But yeah, I'd want it to be good weekly entertainment, but God, chat, am I spreading myself thin? Dear God, am I spreading myself thin, chat? Daily uploads on the main channel. Daily uploads on the main channel. I'm trying to get out more shorts than I ever have before. Pardon me. Daily uploads on the main channel. Shorts, 3 live streams a week. A podcast a week. It would basically become 2 podcasts a week because the bonus episode. Whatever cool thing we need to do. I mean, that's why I'm getting an editor for Stick Drift. Because there's no way I can do all of that by myself. No shot. I have the Crew Motorfest Gold Edition, so it comes out a day after my birthday. Ooh. Your mic is still not working? Turn on your mic. You know what, chat? You guys are like 0% funny. Except when you are funny. I don't have his login anymore. Does he ever send me his password? I mean, I imagine somewhere, somehow. These kids are like, bro, trying to fool you. Because the thing is, look, it works if the rest of the chat gets on with it. No, but you know what's also, like, it would never work, is I can literally just do this. Done. Now I know that I'm not muted, because my Streamlabs shows me whether I'm muted or not. I can see the sound thing go back and forth. Chat, if we did that, right, Stick Drift weekly entertainment-based videos that would be either Stick Drift Watch, Stick Drift Plays, or Stick Drift Goes To, what would you want to see? What old racing games would you want us to play? And what car-based movies would you want us to watch? We also thought about it, right? There's also, like, underground car meets that go on, right? There's underground car meets that happen. Like, local ones, you know? Like, Manchester will have their local one. Birmingham will have their local one. Places like Bedford have their local one. Most places in the UK will have, like, an underground car meet scene. And, Stick Drift go to an underground car meet? It's just such a banger of an idea. So, NFS Hot Pursuit. Burnout Paradise, Driver San Fran, Cars 1 and 2. I forgot they made games for those. You know, I used to play one on my DS, I think. I think it was like Cars 2. I remember playing that on my DS. Not to be mistaken with DS nuts. In your mouth. Would just be Josh saying that people's cars are grim. Oh, but it would be so entertaining if we had the handheld cameras and yeah, we went around like an underground car meet. Just be like, all right, what's he doing then? And it's just some BMW doing donuts. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. I would so want to do stick drift go to underground car meets or stuff like that. Welcome back, Games2. How you doing, man? Yeah, so chat, what car-based movies and what old school racing games or newer racing games would you want to see me and Josh play? They don't have to just be ones with online, right? Like, they can be ones that aren't online, and it will just be like, you know, I'll play it, and we'll just both talk about it as I play it. Need for Speed movie? Yeah, that makes sense. NFS Rivals? Unbound, alright. I mean, Josh has Unbound, so... Real Racing 3? Driving Empire on Roblox? We absolutely could, to be fair. Underground 2? Ooh. Modern Warfare 2005? Modern Warfare 2005? NFS movie? Yeah, there's an NFS movie. Mario Kart? I mean, we could! Need to see Payback? Need to see Modern Warfare? Super Street, the game, Hill Climb Racing? Or Underground 2? NFS Underground 2? See, the beauty of it, chat, is the only Need for Speed I've ever played was Hot Pursuit. I mean, obviously I played Heat and I played Unbound, but those were like newer plus for work, basically. But the only Need for Speed I played growing up was Heat. I want to say Josh only played like a handful. Gran Turismo 7? Ooh, yeah, interesting one. Sid, I'm going to... Whatever. Play Lego 2K Drive. Alright. I spent 100 quid on that game. Ah. It's so sad. It's so sad. I spent 100 Great British pounds on that video game, chat. 100. Hot Pursuit was my favorite Need for Speed of all time. Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. I know it's so different for what Need for Speeds were at the time and are now, but I really liked Hot Pursuit. Need for Speed Modern Warfare 2005? Yeah, that'd definitely be one. And in that video, I am absolutely just going to be calling it Modern Warfare, the whole video. And I'm never going to address it either, right? Like, that's when it gets bad, chat. As soon as one of those videos hits an algorithm and gets out of, like, my immediate audience, and all of a sudden I'm just some idiot calling it Need for Speed Modern Warfare instead of actually saying it as a joke. When Reddit... You know what? I'm doing a 10-hour stream. We could do Reddit then. Play Smash Karts, a crappy mobile game probably made in 30 minutes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, chat, they do have to be way closer to car games. So stuff like Mario Kart, I don't think Mario Kart would work because it would have to be way closer to an actual car game rather than just like... You get what I mean. You get what I mean. You do, because I'm saying you do. When 10-hour stream? Friday. Sid, Reddit will have something to say about that. Something to say about what me calling it Modern Warfare. MW is Modern Warfare? I know.
3, 2.
Try street racing IRL? I mean, sure. Wreckfest? I hear Wreckfest is good.
You're so gonna win this one.
We're so gonna win it, chat. And yeah, it would just be every... Oh, God. Every video that would go out on the Stick Drift channel would, like, 2 minutes in, 1 minute in, have, like, a quick trailer that's just like, hey, these are the bits that got cut out of this video. Go over to the podcast, become a member, and then you can watch it, you know?
I'll stop talking.
And, one idea that's definitely a good idea, and I want it to be done, but will probably have to be put on the back burner, is like one being 10 pound, a 10 pound one, but then also a 40 pound one, where that entire extra, like it's still just the 10 pound tier, but that extra 30 gets put towards some exclusive merch sent every month. Smash Carts is like War Thunder, but just, give me a minute. But just cars in 144p, damn. Did I miss anything interesting? Yes, I did 5 backflips. Not like one landed, one landed, one landed. I mean, like I jumped and I didn't hit the ground before rotating a full 360 5 times. Chat, you guys saw it, right? Chat, tell him that he missed me do 5 backflips. Do it again? No, because now he's here. And he missed it, so... Sucks to suck, I suppose, you know? I'm actually deleting the VOD. I'm actually banning you from watching the VOD. Because, you missed it, so... Chat, if you jump... and rotate around... 5 times before you hit the ground... Did you do 5 backflips? Or did you do a pentuple backflip? For those who are under the age of 7, pentuple is like double, but for 5. And he's worn out? Exactly, I'm tired now, man. Do you know how much effort it takes to do 5 consecutive backflips mid-air? No balls doing again. I just hurt my back. I just did. It was while sitting down. Fireworks went off, you know. The Rock came and shook my hand. And then flipped my house to reveal that there was actually a second one of my house below it. And that was a Fortnite reference, chat. And then as I sat down, my back just, you know. Even The Rock was like, damn, that sucks, man. And he gave me like a pat on the back and just crunch, you know, crunch back there. Just like it all went to shit. He's waffling? I don't know what you're talking about. I am indeed 7. SMH. Chat, it's actually vile to consider that some of you in chat right now were born 2002 or later. And that's disgusting. How dare you be younger, right? Like, I was talking about this on the Stick Drift podcast, this bonus episode coming out this week. I was talking about that on the Stick Drift podcast. I'm at the age now where people younger than me are successful. Like, it's like billionaire crypto influencer. Which then again, if you're a crypto influencer, I don't care that you were successful. Billionaire lifestyle influencer. 18 years old. I'm like, 18? 18? What do you mean 18? I'm 2 years gone 18. What are you talking about? It's shocking, chat. Like, eventually I'm gonna start seeing, like random 21-year-old. I'll be, like, 25, and then there'll be, like, random 21-year-olds being like, so I just got my first house by trading YouTube video NFTs. And I'll be like, damn. Damn. But hey, chat, if you can't beat them, join them. Subscribe, watch the videos, and become a member. Chat, become a member so that I can be one of the people that people look at and are like, damn, someone younger than me did a thing? Quick chat, invest low, invest low. I am the dip, chat. I spat everywhere. Chat, I am the dip, I'm telling you. Invest at the dip. But I am a member. See? All the members in chat have invested at the dip. Rishu, no. I don't blame you, Rishu. Just want to tell you I liked first. Sure. Hey Sid, what's your favorite game? Of all time, Splinter Cell Blacklist. And I went from no one having ever played that game to, in the last, like, I had like a day recently where 2 people had played it, you know? Okay, Swab, you're a gifted member, alright? Let's behave, Samuel, alright? Actually, I better be careful, or you're gonna look at what I've got in my background and then show up at my house. Average GeoGuessr player, chat. It's the GeoGuessr players, chat, are why, like, I would never post anything even remotely close to where I am. Like, I wouldn't even dare post, like, a tree in the background. Rainbolt has destroyed the concept of the internet. Privacy, that is. Not that that was ever a thing. Pixel Race Car on mobile. What's better, Forza Horizon 5 or Crew 2? Please answer, Sid. I mean, I mean, probably Forza, but then Crew Motorfest? Motorfest. Pixel Car Racer? Oh, what, for me and Josh to play? Your mother? No, your mother! You take that back. Drift, please. Your father? Okay, that's too far. Why does this car suck so bad, chat? But then again, the base version of the Mitsubishi sucks a lot worse. I could 5K your bed. I can't, that was... I would applaud if I wasn't drifting currently. I could 5K your bed is the most GeoGuessr player possible requirement of actually going outside. However, still a flex. A threat I could ever see. I could 5K your bed. I don't even watch your GeoGuessr or play it, and I know what that is, so... Sorry, I haven't become a member yet. No, you don't have to, man. You don't have to. Boys, only become members, etc. if you're able to, you know. Mr. SidWaj, did you watch the new Gran Turismo movie? I did. If you check out the Stick Drift podcast, Wakil, my full review. We spent like an hour reviewing that film on the Stick Drift podcast. Exclamation mark podcast, or it's in the description. Head over there, subscribe. We do review car-based movies. We reviewed Fast X and we reviewed Fast and Furious. I've been gifted twice. Kind of cool. Great sentence. Sid not reading any of my messages in stream is a stream staple at this point. Okay, what was your message? Because I just see you. You should play Motorfest right now. I wish I could. Bad at Games 02. I wish I could. I could do with me being able to use my membership. So you read my look, alright, look. I don't know what it is. I wish I could customize it. I wish I could customize the color your name is. I wish I could do that. Or shuffle stuff around. Because something about the green, it just doesn't stand out to me. Alright, I wish I could, like, if they added that, are they ever going to add that? Because I want to be able to do that. How is the TMNT movie? Haven't watched it yet. Gonna go watch it with my girlfriend at some point. I had to send that so many times. I say it's no longer viable. Sid, is there new F1 cars? Not new, returning ones. So, the 2 that are coming back, chat. Let me actually show you guys. Oh, whoopsie, is that the Stick Drift podcast? A podcast out every single week? What? Check out the Stick Drift podcast, chat. Head over there, subscribe, and watch the podcast, right? Don't check it out if you don't plan to watch them, all right? Check it out if you want to check out the Stick Drift podcast. But chat, these 2 F1 cars are returning as buyable. They will now be available for purchase in the game. These two bad boys are back, chat. Bro, is the cringiest ad? No, no. No, take it back. Take it back. What is that bottom one? You've not seen the tractor F1 car yet? It's a banger. What are you talking about? Have you not seen the tractor F1 car? That thing goes hard. Looks like a 1930s concept car. Yeah, the point is that it's a tractor F1 car, so. They were in crew pass there? Yeah, so now they're coming back as buyable. So you're just going to be able to buy them for the in-game money. Have I 001010'd this? What hot dogs are you eating? I don't eat hot dogs. I think I've eaten maybe like 2 hot dogs in my entire life. I don't really need to do anything else here. I mean, I guess we could do the drift just for the money. Gearbox 9. I would do Gearbox 9, but then I just realized that I kind of don't even need to do that event. It's rookie Twagon 1000, right? Like, I don't. Have I got the parts on this thing yet? I do have the pro settings. Obviously, I don't have the parts, I suppose. Which sucks, but oh well. Just got a 24.5 ACW NMP. What that? Like, I don't like. What? Huh? That could be the name of like a military plane, and beat me. Have you seen the firepower of the 24.5 ACW NMPZ? For traction control. Oh, it's not that kind of drift race. Right. Fun fact. You can't look at a word without reading it? Do you mean me specifically? I mean, I read it because I'm on stream, right? If I wasn't streaming, I can, like, read it in my head, I guess. I mean, yeah, okay, sure. You can say, oh, you can't look at a word without reading it. But that's like saying you can't look at a thing without knowing what it is, right? Like, if you look at, like, a table, your brain, you know, it won't do it actively, but it'll register, oh, that's a table, you know? Come on now.
US Speed Tour West Special number 5, Las Vegas, Nevada. Discover the Strip.
Has this got bad parts on it? You're now blinking manually until we meet again. You know what, chat? Weirdly, that's never gotten me. Like the breathing manually or the braking manually. The breathing manually or the blinking manually. I don't know. I just like, I go back to it. I think it used to as a kid, but now I just like, I go back to doing it regularly, right? Okay, that's some bad sense. As far as F1 cars and drag, are they included in Motorfest? Yeah, the only things missing are Jet Sprint and Hovercraft. Chat, it's Krutas designed so many of the liveries for the Gran Turismo cars video, and I don't even think he's in chat. Like, he's gonna miss the video that he's done. Well, I mean, obviously he'll see the actual video, so. Fun fact, you can't look at a word. Okay, you've already put that.
3, 2.
Mr. SidWaj, did you know that Amelia Hartford is in the Gran Turismo Institute? She was... I did not know that. Who is that?
Casinos and lights. Viva Las Vegas.
Leah. Who was Leah? Leah Vega. I don't know who that was. Was that really unfortunately generic love interest? Is that who that was? Was Leah Vega love interest? Is that who that was? Thank you, Sid, for your great information. I have the crew. Hope you're enjoying it. You can't speak while not speaking? You've got me there, actually. You've got me there. Like, watch this, chat. See, I wasn't speaking there, and because I wasn't speaking, I couldn't speak. Audrey, Jan's friend. That was Audrey? Well, she was a bit more of a friend, a bit more than a friend by the end. Yeah. Gold and Ultimate is out in 27 days. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. It's like midnight that the game comes out, chat, for UK time. I'm fairly certain it is. I'm fairly certain it's midnight UK time. Also, chat, I kind of don't think there's going to be an open beta anymore. Like, we're 1 month away. I feel like they would have advertised it by now. Sign language? Didn't think about that, actually. But then again, I don't know. Is that still technically speaking? You speak sign language. You might not be... The fun fact wasn't you can't make a noise while not speaking. The fun fact was you can't speak while not speaking. You know? And technically, that is speaking in sign language. It's like if I go, hey chat, I'm not gonna speak right now. You know, just because I spoke a different language, does that mean I didn't speak, you know? Kiwi, look, Kiwi. It's Rookie to Icon 1000. I'm just doing it for the 100. I'm just doing it for the 45,000 bucks. How much do we get for that chat? 200,000? I'll take it. And then we get 150, 2,000, 200,000. 150. Why is it? Pardon? Oh wait, no. How much is in this one? 300k. Okay. Chat, I need to finish this account. Chat, I need to finish this account. Chat, this account's gotta finish. Shum, 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 boom. I love it when Sid isn't talking. Best stream moments for real. Absolutely. Miss NFS, welcome to the stream. How you doing? What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? We gotta go film recreating Gran Turismo movies in a minute. Chat, how long has that been there? Am I going crazy? How long has that been there, chat? Wait, chat. Am I going insane? Chat, I have never in my 5,000 hours playing this game, I have never seen that before. Am I going insane? I'm good, how are you? I'm chilling. I'm absolutely chilling. Filming and whatnot. Well, not yet, I suppose. You always find your shit in Vegas? Am I going crazy? Or, like, that has never been there. Always been there? That is a fib. That's a straight up fib. That's a lie. I need to re-download this. Gotta get a few cars before MoFest. Absolutely, man. I mean, with the vehicle transfer as well. Absolutely. I can't wait for it. I mean, I imagine you're getting Motorfest then. Which I can vouch for. Getting Motorfest is rather hype. I am for Need for Speed Dead. I mean, hey, don't you just love paying real-world money for cars that were available in the game previously? Oh, chat, me when I get to partake in one of the most anti-consumer decisions in a racing game? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yeah, greedy as fuck. Yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough. Do the icon glitch? Not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I might do a video on it, but I'm not gonna do it. Don't even start on Unbound. I played the beta. Oh my god, the improvements are absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane, man. Like, the game is levels above both Crew 2 and I would say it most definitely contests with Forza and whatnot. I think it's really nice the things that have stayed the same from the Crew 2, like the cars and the exclusive cars and stuff, right? It gives it its own charm, right? There's cars in Motorfest that have been in the Crew 1 right? Like the Rally Raid Mustang, the Rallycross Camaro, all the Skylines. They were Crew 1 cars, you know? I find it really cool that the game has got this carryover. But yeah, it's such an entire improvement, man. I always tell people, if you get Unbound, get it when it's more than 50% off. Hey, I say that for the Crew 2 as well, right? Like, the Crew is amazing for people picking up now, you know? If people pick the game up now, like, there's a lot compared to launch. Like, absolutely slept on. I played that game growing up. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, it's way worth it. Like, you can get the Crew 2 for, like, what? 13 quid? 15 quid? Something like that? Depends when and where. And with that, you get 5 years worth of updates, you know? It's funny, all the people who complain that the Crew Motorfest is just Forza ripoff, but Red Bull made an official statement saying it's the opposite. Yeah, I saw that article. I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't just a Forza ripoff. There was also £70 DLC, which it's also really just not. Like, it discounts all the major improvements and changes across the board that were made, you know? You can't just do best street race car for followers or something? What do you mean? I got it for 12 quid? Exactly, right? Chat, how much did you pick up the Crew 2 for? Assuming you guys bought the Crew 2, how much did you buy it for? Icon glitch kind of patched, isn't it? Nope. Is there going to be dirt bikes and motorcycles in Motorfest? Yeah. Unbound is killing Need for Speed as a whole. It's really sad to see. Yeah. Forza is 18 games deep. Meanwhile, Outboys Out Ivory Tower, the third game, and absolutely amazing. They're really good at adapting, right? When like dark, brooding, revenge plot story games were popping, they made a dark, brooding, revenge plot story game. Then, when they're making the sequel, get popular, famous, happy games, the thing, and they made a get famous, popular, happy game. Now, smaller, high-detail festival games are popping, and they've done that, you know. The Crew 2, you know, I understand how some people will see it as an identity crisis. It just seems like they've got one set of tools, and those tools can be made into whatever they need. I'm one of the few creators keeping Unbound relevant. Criteria needs a baby. I've been pending on the EA Creator Program, chat, for a year. It was last year, like November, that I applied for EA Creator Program, chat. I don't know if it's like a conflict of interest, chat. I'm the Crew guy, so I don't know. £7, like 15 euros, $5 2 years ago. Exactly, man. $5, 60 euro, $40, no clue. Like 1,200, I imagine that's in an unfortunate currency. Sid, you and Josh should play Need for Speed Wii, Drive Club, or Trackmania Nations Forever. I mean, yeah, we absolutely could. Just hope they don't ride... oh, God. The Bugattis again? Yeah. The recent Need for Speed bundle is just so shocking. I might play that. Chat, when is the Taycan in Unbound? I might play that, I guess. I will probably go on for the Abarths in Forza. When are they out? Because I might do that. Oh, it's tomorrow? Oh, I'm out of the loop, man. I need to grow into those other games. Volume 4 drops? Yeah. Chat, when's the Abarths out in Forza? When does Forza take a bath, chat? When does that happen? I don't know what I'm going to title thumbnail that video. Not tomorrow, Thursday? 2 days? Okay, chat, I did ask 2 questions. So, like, Unbound is tomorrow. Is what? Is the Forza Thursday? Everyone's getting updates, chat. Everyone's getting updates. And then what? For the Motorfest is like, you know, that's a whole other thing. I unbound myself from the game. Damn. $100 at launch. Yeah, I spent 80 Great British quid on the Crew 2 at launch. Unbound only popular because of ASAP. You know what the worst thing about Unbound is? I like the base game there. I gave that game so much of a benefit of the doubt. I love the handling. I like the handling. Let's not say love. I like the handling. I actually quite like the cartoon effect. Alright, I'll say it. I'll say it. Sorry, wake up, sheeple. I actually like the cartoon effects. The graphics are way better than they have any right to be. The the gameplay's engaging. But where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the meat? I've been fed all bone. I've been given one of those pieces of chicken where you think you're about to bite into a bit of bone, but it's just like a small pond of meat, basically. And then just like a flat chunk of bone. It's one of those. Which is such a specific reference if you don't get it. Need for Speed comp community hated Unbound? I can imagine. I mean, modding community went straight back to Heat, I want to say. I mean, I know Heat has way more concurrence on Steam. How do we join? How do we join what? The PvP? Just like load into PvP at the same time. Literally just saved me having to type a full paragraph with that speech right there. Yeah. The Unbound story is so oof. I never finished it. I got to the last week and then I realized, oh, I'm just gonna continue doing exactly what I've been doing for the last little while. Chat, remember when Driver San Francisco, remember when Ubisoft made a story game? And each level was unique. Each mission continued a linear story. Each mission was uniquely designed. Unique voice lines. And a unique route and a unique concept. And it wasn't just, okay, so there's a cutscene every 5 races, but then you just do the same races over and over again. You do the same races and the same races and the same races, but this time you get a further cutscene. What are you talking about? Hey, Jake, thank you so much for the Prime sub, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, scripts are shocking, man. Driver San Francisco did such a good racing game story, because there was actually a story. But Unbound is just gameplay, 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 gameplay. A mind-numbing gameplay, mind you. And then the next cutscene. We need a Midnight Club. I never played a Midnight Club. Never played one. I grew up on Driver San Francisco. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Project Gotham Racing 3. Way younger. Simpsons Hit and Run had cars in it. Ewan keeps talking about the Forza Horizon 1 and Forza Horizon 2 story, because they were better than this. I saw a very well-made video by a content creator about the Forza Horizon soundtrack. You could probably look it up. It's doing really well for him. I think it came out the other day, and it's got like 50k views on like a 1k sub-channel or something like that. It's an impeccably well-made video, impeccably underrated content creator. Did a video on Forza's soundtrack. Forza used to be a music festival. If festival racing games actually cared about the music festival side of it, I don't even think it would be that much of an issue, right? Like, it's the fact that they're just like, well, they've just switched to car festival now. It's not like, it's not music festival and also cars are there, it's car festival. And also whatever songs were trending on TikTok that day. The day that we were making the game, so instantly dating the game. Hey Sid, what is the best thing in the game except maybe everything? What, in the Crew 2? There's definitely a lot of things that aren't the best in the Crew 2. Do you mean the Crew 2 or Motorfest? Soundtrack from Horizon 1, very good. Exactly. NFS hasn't been good since 2010. Black Box era was the height of Need for Speed. I played Hot Pursuit as a kid. I loved it. Really liked it, you know. Chat, if someone starts playing, you are a cinema, I could watch you forever. You are a that slaps so hard, chat. It slaps so hard. Chat, if I'm pelting it in like a Veyron, and all of a sudden it's, and look up at the sky, and I'm on that beach section of that one race. Oh. Growing up with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, I loved it. I mean, Crew 2. Yeah, I don't know. The best thing about the Crew 2...
I don't know. It's. I like the car list variety. So, do you think that it's worth it to start the Crew 2 this late? Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Even a month, right? If you can get the game cheap, yes. Car sounds in the Crew 2 were disappointing for the most part. Absolutely. Graphic quality, car sounds, the game at launch as a whole, no PvP, no summit, all of that. A lot of things definitely suck. The physics. But now Motorfest addresses basically all of those. I think, chat, right, so there's a story, chat. There's a story. It's... I don't know why this story stuck with me. I heard it in an assembly in, like, year, like, 3. So, like, very young, right? So, essentially, chat, there's 2 cats, and they're fighting over... She used the word, like, chapati, like a naan bread, right? You know, like a big round... I'm trying to cater to the like melatonin, to the melanin deficient. A naan bread, right? Like a big round piece of bread, right? And there's 2 cats fighting over it, right? And a chimp comes up, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll share this between you." And he cuts the bit of bread in half. But he accidentally makes one bigger than the other. So he goes, "Oh, let me fix that." So he takes a chunk out of the one that was bigger, and he eats it, and he's like, "Okay, now it's balanced." But now the other one's bigger. So he takes a chunk of that one off, eats that chunk, and is like, "Okay, now it's balanced." And now the before one's bigger. Where's this story going? Well, that's what I think has happened with the Crew. I think they've addressed some of the things that were utterly abysmal, right? Graphic quality, physics, stuff like that, physics, graphic quality, map detail, all of those things were really bad. And the Crew has fixed those things, but now there's stuff like the photo mode and the livery creator. Things that were fine in the Crew 2, you know. When those things were the bigger slice, they were fine, you know. They were like, yeah, whatever. But now that everything else in the game has overtaken them, the fact that the photo mode and livery creator didn't get a revamp and got leapfrogged over by the things that were way worse, now they're at the bottom, right? They need some work. It's a very long-winded way to say livery creator and photo mode in Motorfest need some work. When Cyberpunk has better driving physics than Unbound? Jesus, for Need for Speed in your name. Should I put SAT on my... What is that? Will they still be updating the Crew 2 after Motorfest comes out? Yeah, for at least like 9 months after Motorfest releases, we'll still be getting Crew 2 updates. Right, chat. Gran Turismo movie cars. That's something we need to do, chat. Boys, you ready? Chat, are you ready for recording a video? It's like Sid on stream, but he's recording a video. It's like Sid from videos, but he's recording on stream. What? I show no mercy. Imagine if the Crew 2 or Motorfest had rewind like Forza. Motorfest does have rewind like Forza. Once Criterion starts paying me, I'll be nice to Unbound. Hey, I get early access to Crew 2 updates and stuff, and I will still dog on the things this game does bad. Chat, let's, like, make anyone who has ever played a sim racer of any kind want to throw up. And start this race at the Laguna Seca. Mr. SidWaj, have you played Watch Dogs before? Yeah, I grew up playing Watch Dogs 1. Really liked it. I loved it. I want to replay it. I don't get much spare time recently. But one of the things I want to do in my spare time, if I ever get some again, is replay Watch Dogs 1. Because there's like a thing going about where if you play it in a certain way, you can basically play it as if you're John Wick. Like, throwing a grenade and then shooting the grenade out of the air. That kind of stuff. But yeah, I grew up with Watch Dogs 1. I enjoyed it as well. Watch Dogs 2 I never played.
Watch Dogs 3 I never played. Watch Dogs 3 I want to get just because, I've been with my girlfriend now for coming up on half a year, and she lives in London, so I've been going to London, like, a fair bit. Like, a fair bit. And being a country boy most of my life, I grew up in Luton, and then when I was, like, 7, I want to say, maybe younger, moved to, like, the countryside kind of area, and have lived there for most of my life. The big city's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It sucks. It's a slum, but it's pretty cool. So I'd want to get Watch Dogs Legion just to drive around London, basically. Please, game, let me in his server. Fix your servers. Fix your servers. I'm gonna break my monitor. I swear. I swear. The PvP ain't coming up. What are you talking about? Oh, well, I'm not doing PvP anymore, that's why. Surprised how you got more Riz than anyone else in the community. It is rather wild, chat. I'm a YouTuber that don't leave room, so to speak. And I have 5,000, chat. I have 5,000 hours in the crew too, and a girlfriend. Now that's a paradox, chat. Oh, as if it's just started snowing. Chat, how long does it snow nowadays? I'm going back into PvP. Oh, PvP would just be snowing as well, wouldn't it? Oh, for God's sake, I'll do some Summit. Sid, do you think that there will be better music options for car radio and TCM? The music in Motorfest is actually pretty good. Like, there's, Edomama. I don't know how to pronounce it. There's a Baby No Money song in there. There's a bunch of cool songs in there, though. We hit 80k. We did indeed hit 80,000 subscribers, chat. That's like 1 subscriber, but times 80,000. Think about that, chat. Facts that'll blow your mind, chat. Numbers are just which number they are times 1. Now things are getting wild, chat. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? This thing sucks balls. What am I supposed to do? $300k when? Is that 300k subs? Not for a very goddamn long time, I'll tell you how much. Chat, honestly, after I hit 100k, like, I don't know, I even, the year started, and I started the year at 49,000. And again, I don't know, I'm just not one to like, obviously I've hyped up 100k, now it's the giveaway as well. But really, I'm just kind of like, whatever. It's my job, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and it's whatever, so it's like, I don't know. After 100k, I'm just gonna go back to just like, yep, I sure as hell am growing, I suppose. You know. What am I doing wrong in this race, chat? Does this car just actually suck? Like, to the nth degree? Go manual, keep it in 3rd, and handbrake drift the whole way. Does handbrake drift mean just tap the handbrake, or is handbrake drift like the nitro and handbrake? Stop it, guys. Now it's snowing in my server. Weather is done everywhere. More like, whether or not you're on the same server as me at all. Yeah, whatever. Weather is done nitro handbrake? Alright. Weather isn't based on servers. Everyone in the game, even cross-platform, has the same weather. I got so bored, I started recreating your RX-7 FC. Hey, my RX-7 FC goes hard, alright? I'm gonna reach out to the designer of the livery at some point soon. What do you mean, handbrake drift? Remember, you gotta shift out of neutral, I suppose. Does anybody know when Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is coming out? At some point from January to March. It's in first fiscal quarter 2024. Whatever. That was terrible still. That was utterly terrible still. Oh well, was that even better than my own run? Okay, by a little bit, sure, whatever. Chat, when is it done snowing? Chat, some of you guys are on the crew too, right? When is it done snowing? You're welcome. Alright, alright. I only got like 15k more points. Alright. Mr. SidWaj, who's your favorite character in Watch Dogs 1? I don't remember it all too much. I really don't. Oh, I remember loving some of the acid trips. Said rich people in my server? Sure. The acid trips or whatever. I loved the spider destroying the town one, and I loved the sneaking around one. I didn't like the flower one. And what was the last one? It was spider bouncing around town, stealth one, and one other of the acid trip game modes. Open more the curve, use NOS to go faster on the race, going faster. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever, it's whatever, it's whatever, it's whatever. I'll get over it, I'll get over it. Street race, no restrictions. Now that's an event I can claw my brain out trying to get faster. How long does it snow for, chat? Stick drift, please. I forget you guys can't even see that. I was just struggling to get my parts on. It snows for 24 years? Damn. Looks like we're going to be here a while, chat. I forget how good my phone looks without a case on it. I always have the case on it, and I'd sometimes take it out just to be like, yeah, this phone feels pretty premium, you know. And then it's like, whatever. And then I get on with my life. But, you know, for like a split second. When was the last time you guys touched grass? I mean, I cycled to go to the gym. I cycle to go to the gym all the time. Every day. Chat, when was the last time you guys touched grass? Touching grass check, chat. Touching grass check.
I need to post on my Instagram story more, chat. I don't do that enough. Oh, God! Only touching grass is games on Shah.
Put the SS. Oh! Smooth stretched asphalt tires. I do not approve of that acronym. The SAT. Put the SAT. What am I, in year 6 doing my exams? Put the SAT. That is a bad acronym. That's a bad acronym. Me neither. Exactly. That is a terrible, terrible acronym. Also, how would smooth stretched asphalt work on drag? Drag's a straight line. Smooth stretched asphalt improves turning. There's no way smooth stretched asphalt unironically increases straight line speed as well. Oh, for escapes. Yeah, for escapes, that makes sense. Yeah. I thought you were saying for the drag event. Because no, that would make no sense. Look, I was ambitious for the wall ride. Chat, has it stopped snowing yet? Someone tell me when it has. I read it as SSAT. Sounds like a military shit, yeah. Hi from Spain. Hola.
Yo tengo una taza de café con 3 azúcar y con leche. Una boleta a Barcelona, por favor. I can speak like 2 sentences in Spain. In Spanish? Yo hablo muy poco español. Yo hablo muy poco español.
I'll become like a Spanish announcer, chat.
I want to finish learning Spanish, man. I want to finish learning Spanish. I want to. I need to.
I also need a day off every week. I need to figure that out too.
Tu madre. Es tu madre. Teri mother. Your mother.
Chat, that's what I should do. I should just be able to say your mother in different languages. Like, I'm already up to 3, chat. That was terrible. Want to make it full? What's it called? I want to finish learning Spanish because if I knew Spanish, I would then know 3 of the most spoken languages in the world. That being out of Mandarin, well, what's the order? It's like Mandarin, English, Spanish, Hindi, right? I would know, well, technically Hindi, Urdu, because I speak Urdu, not Hindi. But I would know 3 of those languages. I would know English, Spanish, and Urdu, Hindi. I don't know Mandarin, no. I'd have to have well past retired from doing YouTube and stuff to have the time to learn Mandarin. I'll stick to Spanish, I think. Hi from Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum bhai, kaise kar rahe ho? Kaise sab kuch chal raha hai? माँ बाप कैसे हैं? ठीक हो? नहीं ठीक हो? What's the difference between Hindi and Urdu? Basically nothing. If you speak Hindi, you can speak and understand Urdu. If you speak and understand Urdu, you can speak and understand Hindi. Like that. They're virtually the same language. It's just when everyone was like, I'm mad at you because the British told me to be mad at you. They became separate languages, technically. some of the language in Urdu is a bit more religiously tied than Hindi. But mostly, yeah, anyone who can speak Urdu can speak Hindi. It stopped snowing? Okay, sweet. We'll film the, कैसे हो भाई? बिल्कुल ठीक. Oh, for God's sake! Okay, you know what? I'm going to film the Gran Turismo movie cars. Imagine this is better. I will backflip in tears. Imagine streaming the Crew 2, unironically, Anonymous. Anonymous? Were you not at some point trial moderator in Crew server? Or am I making that up in my own head canon, as they say? Look at your damn phone notice. Deliveroo, Twitter DMs, WhatsApp, emails, missed calls, more emails, Instagram, threads, Instagram, Deliveroo, Instagram. I don't get that much Deliveroo chat. They're like promos, all right? It's promo messages. Look, if I get rid of this one, okay, look. Look, it's just they're just promoing a thing, chat. Look, it's just promo. I get it's flipped, all right? It's just promo. I don't actually just get that. Hi from Earth, welcome. Anonymous, you didn't answer my question. Welcome, Mr. Dogs, how you doing? Buy a new controller? Oh, I definitely need to. Congrats. I appreciate it. How much will the new Summit bundle be? I don't know. Right, check Gran Turismo cars. Here we go, boys. Swear in Urdu? I would never do such a thing. Banjo. Right, and I was going to the Laguna Shaker. Which, for the sake of this video, we won't I'm saving that for the video, actually. Sake of this video. Instagram. You should learn Polish? I don't know about that one. I got the 3 languages that I mean, I already know Urdu, Hindi. I already know English. Spanish is the one I would do. Outside of that, no, not really, nothing. I can't read Hindi Urdu, by the way. Like, I am actually Hindi Urdu illiterate. I even struggle with the, like, written out Hindi Urdu. To answer your question was a no? Oh, I could have sworn you were. Oh. Yeah, this thing handles pretty nice. It's got, like, touring car handling. Which I suppose makes sense considering it's a Gran Turismo car. Learn Romanian? The Hungarian language? Chat. I've got my languages, alright? I got them. Said I'm trying to get into your server? Sure. Chat, I'm trying to picture the Gran Turismo race lines. What would Jan Mardenborough want me to do in this race? Gamer focus? Exactly. Please get off the track. What are you talking about? I saw Anonymous. I read it out. Chat, I bet you had no idea Rolex and Pepsi were in the crew. There you go, chat. I bet you never knew Rolex and Pepsi were in the crew too, chat. Wait, what? Yeah. Hi from Universe. I didn't know that. Pepsi is Gote soda. Pepsi Max Cherry is the only good fizzy drink ever made. WeatherTech though? Sure. Mazda Raceway, Michelin, Rabobunk America. Sure. Designate a sober driver. Oh, sure. Pepsi, Coke, absolutely. Right, we at the start, sure. Chat, time to start recording the Gran Turismo movie. Who here in chat has seen it? Nothing major. Absolutely nothing major. Spoilers for it. Do you think the Emerald Storm is coming back anytime soon? Not for, like, still, like, 9 months, 10 months, something like that. It's bad, not me. You're not missing out a lot if you watch me record this or watch the video. Rabobank? I vote to change it to Robberbank. Here we go, boys. Fair, exactly. It's what the people want. People want to the name to be Robberbank. Here we go, boys. Prepare yourselves, chat. Prepare yourselves. Okay, let me not have engine sound in the background so I can just do this talking section. The Gran Turismo movie is a movie that follows the life of Jan Mardenborough as he rises from gamer to racer. And in that movie is a bunch of cars from the Gran Turismo franchise, but I thought I would recreate those cars in the crew too. And here on the Crew 2, I am going to be going in and recreating as many cars as I can. In fact, I think this video will actually be a record for the amount of cars recreated in a Recreating Cars video. So what does recreating Gran Turismo cars even look like? This video will also serve as a bit of a review for the movie. No spoilers, really, by the way. Like, the mildest of mild spoilers. Nothing important at all. But let's get into the first car. The first one's unfortunate, chat. The first one is unfortunate. And the first car on this list is a bit unfortunate, because we can't recreate this car. There's a bunch of scenes when they're really just going full Gran Turismo shill in this movie, and the car that they use is the Honda NSX. This specific one from the Crew Motorfest. It's the one that they're like, Gran Turismo It's not a game, it's a racing simulator. But this is the car, the Nissan. I'm cutting that out. The Honda NSX. Would you want to see me do this video again in Motorfest so that we can actually, I guess, recreate this car as well as all the other ones in this video, you know? We'll be able to do those ones again. I'll definitely be doing all the videos that I've done already in the recreating series in Motorfest as well. But also, if you want to see the, but, like I said, no spoilers, no major spoilers in this video. But if you do want to see a full review for the Gran Turismo movie, that's going to be over on the Stick Drift podcast. A podcast out every week for all things car culture, racing games and motorsports. And yes, maybe gamers can be a race car. So, check out the Stick Drift oh, okay. So, check out the Stick Drift podcast for my full review. But let's go to the first car that we actually can recreate. Right, what is that? Okay, so there's a couple. So, what did I do in the movie, in the video? Because I recorded this video before, but then I had to redo it because I didn't have the sufficient liveries. Let's start with the generic race cars first, I guess. So, chat, there's a couple that we can do. There's generic race cars, the Mentor's safety car, the villain's cars, and the protagonist's cars. I guess we start with generic cars, right? It only makes sense to, yeah, start with generic cars. Then we do Mentor's safety car, and then we do protagonist's cars. Oh, so what else even? Okay, so what do we start with then, chat? What do we start with? I suppose head over to touring. What were some of the cars? Gran Turismo movie cars. Images. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Oh, belie me. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, wow. Okay. So we begin with... Let's begin with the Corvette, chat. Let's begin with the Corvette. And first on the list is the number of cars used in the generic racing series that features in the movie. It's not based on a real one. I believe GT3 or GT4 European Cup is what he was actually starting out with in the movie. But instead, it is what he was actually starting out with in the real world. But in the movie, they just put him in, like, a generic, any car allowed. There's, like, a ZL1. There's this Corvette. There's a BMW of some kind. There's an Aston Martin of some kind. There's an Audi R8, a Huracan, a Mustang, and a GTR Nismo. All racing in the same series. It seems like they just went, okay, what current popular race cars are out? And got those. But of course, these ones, because these were highly generic, I don't have much to do for these. Even to the point where, yeah, I don't even really have a livery for this one. But let's add on to this list. What about the Le Mans race? I'll talk about that when we get to, like, protagonist cars, because obviously we can't do that one. I'm so sad that there's no 787B in the movie. I mean, the 787B, I can talk about that when I get to that segment. That's the car that the Mentor drove IRL. So here's the Corvette. In the movie, it's actually got like a green livery to it, but a pretty cool touring car. It's just one of the cars that one of the other teams is in. I believe every single team except for Team Nissan is fictional. So that makes the most sense. But obviously the cars as well. The events of the movie took place in like 2013. And every single car is a car from last 3 years. At oldest. But the next car on the list of generic opponent cars... That was a Ferrari 458. Capra's the Hurricane? Oh, don't you wait, chat. I've done some work for this video. Well, not me, I suppose. Let me make this thing default so that it's less suspicious that I've already recorded this video. Where's the 458? 458 what? No wonder 45 is getting fat. Oi! Oi, up top. Oi! Was it 458? Was it 488? It might have been 488. I'll just go 488. What are you doing? I'm recreating the cars from the Gran Turismo movie. Ooh, I love the look of this car. One of the other competitors on the track was a Ferrari of some kind. I've gone with the 488 here. I just really like the way this car looks just in general. Like, this is a really cool looking racing car, in my opinion. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks really, really sick to me. It's one of those cars that I can't wait to drive in Motorfest because it feels like such a real world racing car. I mean, I guess because it is, right? I think so. Oh, wait, what if it isn't? Oh, no, okay, yeah, it is a real... If it wasn't a real-life racing car, it would say... Let me show what I'm talking about. Touring Car Edition is what it would say if it was one made by the crew. Next on the list... Who else, chat? There's a ZL1. I'm not going to do the ZL1. Oh, there's what do we finish off with? ZL1. I'm not going to do the Aston. I'm not going to do the Mustang. Right. I know which one to do. Where's the Ford GT Lemon? Well, the last one on the list of generic opponents is where a bit of the high detail begins. This is the Ford GT Lemon, which the one in the game, in the movie, sorry, isn't the Lemon. It's just like a GT3 Cup or something version. It looks a lot closer to the Hypercar one, but of course this one's in Touring, so it makes it easier to use the Lemon version that's in Touring. But we do have also just a really cool car to exist in the game in general. But this is where something very cool begins. Massive shout out to Krutas, a livery creator who has made liveries for this video right here. And that begins with this for this car, looking almost exactly like it does in the movie. And this will be the first one we'll actually take into a race. Chat, that's how I'm pronouncing it. Lemon. Yes, that's how it's pronounced, chat. Did you not know this? It's pronounced lemon, chat. Chat, you guys must have known this, chat. Come on now. You guys know this. It's pronounced lemon. Chat, everyone knows it's pronounced lemon. I don't know what they're on about, Mr. Hellwolf. They're just saying lemon. I didn't even say lemon. Lemon. Laughs uncontrollably. Exactly. here we go. I decided to take the GT Lemon into the Forsberg race. Why not? We don't have parts on it, so we're not going to be doing too well. But I guess we can get like a timed run on this. A lot of this is a bit unfortunate. Like, the livery doesn't go away. You put the livery over the base livery, which is dumb. Same with the spoiler. It's really the best we could do for this car. Again, massive shout out to Krutas. He'll put some funny, hilarious, semi-ironic comment, and it will be pinned. And of course, all these liveries will be available on PlayStation for you guys. So of course, I'll try my best to show all of the images for what restrictions the liveries have, the filters, so you can get these liveries for yourself and recreate some of your cars, some of the Gran Turismo cars yourself, you know. Okay, this thing is a very cool car, and it handles pretty good, but that's just like the whole of touring car now. Like, look at that, that's a satisfying handling model, man. It's such a satisfying handling model. The fact that it just like, I like it. I like it. The GT Lemon gets a thumbs up from me. Definitely a long race I've picked for a car that doesn't really matter for the rest of this video, because it's just one of the, as I even stated, generic villain, not even villain, generic opponent vehicles. Chat, that's how it's pronounced. Everyone knows that's how it's pronounced, chat. You guys are just wrong, clearly. I'm not pronouncing anything wrong, chat. And now that I go into the final lap, I think it's about time you edit your comment going, ha 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 ha, Sid's a dumbass, this one's going straight on the Reddit. I know it's not Lemon. I'm not that much of a raging idiot. I know it's pronounced Le Mans, alright? It's Le Mans, it's... Oh dear, I did that once before. Back in the days of the agency update, I convinced my chat I unironically thought it was pronounced Le Mans. But the worst thing was, literally just before that, I said, oh, Le Mans. And then I thought in my head it would be funny if I called it Lemon. Started calling it Lemon, and everyone just forgot that I pronounced it the right way the first time. So yes, you're angry or haha funny this is going on the Reddit comment. Yeah, who's got egg on their face now? The GT Lemon. The GT Lemon. Right, on to the next one. Lasagna. I actually really like lasagna, but it depends. I don't like... I like a certain kind of lasagna. I feel like lasagna's good, easy to mess up, you know? Only a good cook can make some good lasagna. Like, Garfield knows what's up with lasagna. Lasagna's nice. I love it. It's just, like, it can be bad. Like, lasagna can be done very bad. So that's where I'm leaving. Where's Nissan? Where's N Isan, chat? Where's the N Isan? Chat, okay, give me a second. This thing needs to look like I wasn't already filming this video before.
There we go. He's reading every comment above mine. He cut. Oh, right, yes. Lasagna has me cackling. I used to say Lasagny, but then I was like, wait, no, it actually looks like it's pronounced Lasagna. Stop with the Lasagna. Shit's triggered. And now from the generic opponent vehicles, we go on to the car of the mentor of the film, played by the very talented David Harbour. His agent, not so talented, as he just came off Black Widow at the point of doing this film. First of all, let's remove this goddamn livery. Dear God, that was disgusting. But, oh my God, what did I do to this thing? When did this thing looks disgusting. Oh my God. Now, let me just stock this full thing out, because the car we're going for, I don't know if you would have noticed it in the movie. It was a Nissan 370Z. It was a safety car at one point. Well, stock out the vanities at some point, but at the moment we need to make it red. It's in the trailer, but you can't really... Jack Slater, yeah, based on the real world... I bet you guys didn't even know who he was based on. Based on the real-world Johnny Herbert, who actually raced in a rather famous Porsche. I believe it was mentioned earlier in the stream, the car, but a very famous Porsche he raced on. And he's who David Harbour's character is based on. He's the one who mentored Jan Mardenborough in real life. Didn't have some explosive crash, as far as I'm aware, though, as they said he did. That one seemed like it was just based, just for the movie, I think. He raced in a Porsche. No, sorry, not Porsche. Oh my God, I'm going to have to remove wherever I said Porsche. And he raced in... But he raced in a really famous Mazda, the Mazda 787B. A very, very cool-looking Le Mans Mazda, I believe. He raced in a couple other ones. He did Formula 1 as well. He won at the Formula Ford Festival. Here's the livery, by the way, the safety car livery. A very cool-looking livery. It's got the Gran Turismo logos. And the safety car everywhere. Very good. He came first in British Formula 3. He came first in 24 hours of Le Mans. Right? A first at Le Mans is kind of a thing. And, I believe he ended up being a commentator of some kind, but a bunch of firsts. Another first, Le Mans legend, and Le Mans endurance. This guy did some stuff. Damn. Let's get this pace car sorted, though. What is a pace car supposed to look like? I don't know. Not even a pace car. A safety car. I guess I'll put the classic trail off-road? I don't know, it looks a bit more unique that way. We won't go anything with smoke. Nitro, I mean, this is a perfect place for, like, this, the checkered, right? But my main hope is that we are able to put... What do you mean there's no toppers? What do you mean there's no toppers on this car? What do you mean there's no toppers?
Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have had the word new in the title. Not new. The first, the tractor and the KTM Expo are coming back. Bulldog. Why is there no topper? What do you mean, Nissan? Nissan! I'm trying to... Nissan! Wait! It's not the base one. Can we do it to the... Can we put toppers on the base one? Because that might actually make it worth it. Why can you put the toppers on the base one? But the base one is way too different. Because it literally is this car. So it just makes so much more sense to use this car rather than use... Why? Why, Nissan? Job, thank you for becoming a member. But Nissan, why? Oh. What was that livery? Look, I went through putting liveries on ironically at one point. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I put anime liveries on my cars? It was ironic. I promise it was ironic. The fuck's that livery? Hey, you didn't see it. You didn't see it, chat. You didn't see that livery. You didn't see it. Here we go. We're taking it obviously in... It's still a street car, but it's in a sporty race. And it's only the safety car. It doesn't need to do much anyway. And David Harbour plays a really good role. I will say, as far as what this video is for, right? I'm not going to give any spoilers. Those are in my podcast review of the movie. But I will say that the movie... The acting was great. The acting was really good. The only things I didn't like about the movie... The pacing was really weird. The script was so cringy at sometimes. It's actually, it's not a video game. It's a racing simulator, actually. Shut up. The script was so cringe sometimes. And the pacing was really weird. Oh, and I had one other criticism. I forget what it was. What was my other criticism of the movie? Oh, editing. And I will say the editing was odd as well. For some of the racing, they tried to do like this like pausing effect where it gives you like information. Like it says, it pauses with like a PlayStation 1 sound, like a sound, literally that exact sound, pauses and then has like where the track is, right? Where he is in the race. I get what they were going for. Wasn't done the best though. But I say that to say, even though there was those bad things in the movie, I really liked the acting. The acting was well done. The emotional scenes felt emotional. I'm a bit of a sucker, is the issue. If there's decent acting and sad music in the background, you'll get me. And the movie got me, alright? But I'd say David Harbour, playing his role as Jack Slater, in real life being Johnny Herbert, played really well. I think genuinely from him. Yan also did a pretty decent job, I think. Orlando Bloom, David Harbour, they were never going to disappoint, and I don't believe they did. A pretty good job from those two already well-seasoned actors. But of course, that didn't stop him from being subject to the script's cringe, with lines that are in the trailer, like, what, you're gonna take these gamers who sit in their mom's basement and strap them to a 2-ton racing car? It'll tear them apart. Gamers can't be a racing car. They're just a video game. And eventually, you know, he comes around, obviously, right? He obviously comes around, right? The accent. The movie is based on true story? Yeah. I don't know. But you know what? Cars like this, I will probably keep like this. Screw Nissan, though. I wish I could put the police lights on so I could have a safety car. Goddamn Nissan. Unfortunately, though, that was really the only car that David Harbour had. So, that's it for the Mentor's cars. On to... Oh, well, now we're on to the villain's cars. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Where's the Jess guy? Well, first of all, I suppose, let's go into customization. Yup, that's this thing customized. Just give us Motorfest already? Absolutely. Think how much better recording these videos would be, chat, if it was on Motorfest. Is someone in chat can help me with the summer speed trap? The Jesco? Did I call it the Jesco? I better not have. I'm leaving it in the video if I did. Screw it. Where is it? Where did I... There we go. Hello, Sid, can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. Now I want to watch if it has a Koenigsegg in it. Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, I'll explain it, right? Now it's one that maybe you would have missed, but yes, the Jumeirah is in the movie. It's the car that the generic villain guy gets in. The main villain guy, he gets in this car to show that, well, basically what this villain is, his whole point, is to show that he's someone who's bought his way into racing. It's to show off that he's someone who, rich parents or whatever, and he's just paid his way into racing. And he's so rich, in fact, that even though this movie's events took place in 2013, he somehow has a concept Koenigsegg Jumeirah from the year much after the movie's events took place. But it was just a base Koenigsegg Jumeirah. Of course, the road version of this car has now come out, but this is the concept version originally. But yeah, the villain, you know what? I think the villains... How do I put this? There was only really one villain, and I'll explain that. But they definitely tried to make it so there was two, but there was only really one. Again, he's not based on a real person. I wonder if he's technically based on a real person, because obviously they had to make up names and make up people. Even Orlando Bloom's character, the guy who sells Gran Turismo, the Nissan Academy, GT Academy, he's a guy called Darren Cox in real life, who's the actual person who gave them the idea for GT Academy. But I wonder if he was actually based on any real life person, you know? The guy who is this guy. I forget his name, honestly. Team Kappa. That's who he is. Team Kappa. But screw his boring car. Let's, before we talk about Team Kappa, talk about this other non-villain I was talking about. Unfortunately, this non-villain had a very, very cool car that isn't in touring car, unfortunately. A very cool car that made me wish this car was in touring car. It's an Audi R8. It wasn't one of these. Instead, it was the Audi R8 in touring car, right? But we're gonna have to go with the street one, unfortunately. I completely forgot that we have the SidWaj livery on this thing. Oh, no. Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to refine this one at some point. But there it is, and look how good this livery looks. Oh, that's the car from the Gran Turismo movie. Let's get to customizing it. I mean, I suppose it just has to be very aggressively customized. We'll put the hole in the front, because it's way, way, way newer of an Audi than the one that we see in the Crew 2. The one is like an actual GP racing Audi R8. The one in the Crew 2 is just, it's just like the one from like so many years ago. I mean, at least in Motorfest, we are going to be getting a newer Audi R8. And which spoiler is it? This one. That's the spoiler that we're going to go with. Over here, we shall go with... I don't really know what we're going with for the rear. I suppose whichever one looks as racy, which is one of them, I would imagine. This one. There we go. Oh, wait, no, that covers the motel. Huh. This one? No. This one. Maybe? I suppose this one is the one we'll go with. And there we go. Oh, wait, we gotta change this stuff. Oh, and perfect for this video, I have the lettered racing tires. Let me find them. Here they are, the lettered racing tires. I'm gonna take off any other stuff, though. There was a Lambo who was kind of the... Yeah. So yeah, this villain guy was kind of such a whatever. They literally, in the movie, they just say at one point, oh, also, there's someone else on the track who's gonna be a bully. And then that's it. That's this guy's entire character development. He doesn't get a single line in the movie. He doesn't have one sentence in the movie. The guy is there to, like, slightly pressure Yan. And then... Never mind, that would be a spoiler. But yeah, he just, they sort of just didn't really bother with much thought into this guy, I suppose. Let's take off the window tint. Let's take off the topper for sure. There we go. That thing looks nice. Let's take it into a race. Let's put street and brand Nissan as well. SidWaj's gonna leave me alone in the Crew 2? What do you mean, huh? What? Oh, what? With going to Motorfest? Most likely, I suppose. Nissan. Oh, joink the parts off of this. Whack them on this. This thing looks really cool, actually. They watch it in theaters, but it costs a lot. Watch on... It's actually a really cheap movie. Me and Josh went to go watch, like... I forget which Marvel movie it was. Or maybe it wasn't even Marvel. No, The Flash. The Flash was charging £18 for premium seats. Gran Turismo was charging 12. Gran Turismo's seats were cheaper than... Gran Turismo's premium seats were cheaper than the seats for... Whatever, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Wait, what am I supposed to do with the back here? What color am I supposed to have this car? Crewtash, are you in the chat? What color am I supposed to have this car? Transformers was 19? Exactly. The fact that Gran Turismo had better CGI than The Flash is unfortunate. I feel like I remember the back of this guy's car being black, but I don't know. It's black. Imagine changing the color. It's black. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. We're taking this thing into, again, another Forsberg race because it's the only professional racing option we have when it comes to street cars. But this one turned out really, really good. Again, all of these liveries. Here's the code and whatever for this livery. The filters, that's what it is. Here's the filters for this livery. This one is very, very cool. I think I just like this car in general. I liked it in the movie as well. Again, like I said, it made me think that, damn, I really wish we had the newer Audi touring car in the Crew 2. I think we don't have good parts on this thing, but we could try and outpace that with parts on it Celine. But I really like this thing. This thing's sick. It looks really cool. Oh, God. I mean, these are all fictional. Oh, okay. Maybe I stop looking at the livery and start looking at the road. They're fictional racing liveries, but I mean, they did actually get real-world brands to be on these fictional liveries. It's interesting. Did Kappa have any actual license? Because, I mean, these guys were also... Well, this guy was also supposed to be a villain of sorts. But he's got real-world sponsors. I suppose maybe Kappa might have had some sponsors, but might not have had some because... Well, obviously, they're like, look, we bought our way into racing. Woo, look, we're rich. See? You know what? I want to see some of this car in PvP. This thing looks so cool. As well as all of these liveries from today's video. Now, the Audi R8 is one of the better cars in Street. It's like top 10 by now, I would say. It used to be like second best, but I'd say it's top 10 now. So, it's a usable car as well, you know? The Nissan now has that really cool safety car livery on it, but I'm not really going to use that livery ever, right? Because I'm not going to use that car. This one, I'm going to be able to use because I'm going to use the car still, because it's a really good car. And you can use this car because it's a really good car. I said, welcome, chat, welcome. How do you still have fun after 5,000 hours? I don't. It's my job. The livery mapping on the Audi R8 is awful. You can see the stretched textures on the roof. Can you? I did, in the process of these liveries being made for this video right here, I did hear a lot of complaints about the Crew 2's livery system. And unfortunately, Motorfest is the same, so we'll see how that goes. You know, if I ever come back to asking, hey, I want to do recreating GT cars in the Crew Motorfest instead of Crew 2, I can imagine Crewtas isn't going to have the most fun if I did ever come asking for that. The colors on the roof are like stretched. What, these ones here? Damn. I see the very awkward. Like, yeah, I see where it's awkward. I see it. Oh yeah, you're right. It does look very Glow Motorsport, because obviously Glow Motorsport is that multicolored design look. The white with the multicolored. It's actually a shout. Yeah. Right, on to the next villain. And for this villain, we are indeed in Touring Car again, because this is the main villain of the Gran Turismo movie. This is Team Kappa, the team that, you're not really a spoiler, right at the beginning of the movie, that the mentor used to be a mechanic for, but then ditches them to train Jan, but then they're still on the track, and they drive a... They drive a, hey, you know, this looks pretty cool. You know, this looks fine. This looks great. In fact, I'd say this in maybe any other color looks pretty okay. Maybe white, I would say. It looks pretty nice in. I wonder what color, red, the white looks really nice for this car. I wonder what color these guys made their car in the movie. Their car was chrome gold in the movie. Oh, no. I've got an attempt at its official sort of color amount. So this at 12, this at 56. There we go. This at 55. And that's the closest to the gold. It's a really weird, ugly, obnoxious gold. Oh yeah, not even metallic. Sorry, chrome. I forgot to put it in chrome. 12. $56 and $55. There we go. Try not to have the worst taste imaginable challenge. We got the racing tires on it already, which is good. We could put the Bucks smoke. Hey, they bought their way into racing, you know? We have a gold nitro as well. Where is it? The gold dust one. I quite like that nitro, actually, for gold cars. There it is, the Gold Rush Nitro. No underglow, even though with how ugly these guys, they make their cars, I wouldn't be surprised if they did put an underglow on it. But there we go. The banner was a pain to make, I can imagine. And also, this car has red bits on it by default, which is annoying. They didn't have red on their one. But now... Okay, no, wait, let me get into the race chat, and then I'll start asking you what you guys would rate the movie. What is the video? Recreating Gran Turismo cars. But now that, oh god, this Hurricane is such a cool car, but the chrome gold ruins it. It's such a cool car. Okay, the gold nitro looks pretty cool. But now that we are on the final car for the villains, and we're about to go on to Jan Mardenborough, the protagonist, his car, what did you guys think of the Gran Turismo movie? What would you rate it out of 10? give me your reviews in both the comment section of this video and in the live stream chat. What is your review of this movie? Also, this car handles pretty nice. The livery gets ruined by lighting sometimes. You can see when we're in the light, any black parts of the livery are like outlined. But then as soon as we're in the dark shadows, it's fine. It's really annoying that it does that. You know what, chat? Honestly, and it sucks, I'm not hating this thing. I think it's just a really good livery work. I think it's just like genuinely the liveries are really well done. The color code is accurate to the movie. Something about this car, chat, I don't hate it, and that's bad. It's really bad that I don't hate this car. Because obviously it's supposed to. It's a Huracan. It's a gold chrome Huracan. It's supposed to show like, oh, these are the guys who bought their way into racing. They've got no taste, no skill. Which, then again, they bought their way into racing. But the guy is still very good in the movie, you know. Until spoilers, 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 spoilers. Until the last turn of Le Mans, he was in third place, you know? Like, until the last turn of so many races, he was in third place. Until he wasn't. So, it does, you know, it's not even like he was terrible. But I genuinely think that this guy was, he was a bit generic. He definitely was a bit generic. Spoilers over, chat. Someone put in chat spoilers over. I definitely think this guy was a bit generic. I mean, like I already mentioned, one of my criticisms of the movie, it had a bit of cringy script writing, which he was no subject to. Again, a line that was in the trailer, it's part of the game, it's called racing, whatever. Whatever. And you know what? He serves as a pretty okay on-the-track antagonist. He's better written because he'd had any writing than the guy who was the Audi guy, the poor Audi. Truly, not too bad of a run for this Huracan guy. Definitely cringy. There was no character progression for him, but whatever, you know. Could have carried more could have carried more speed through turn 4. Hey, you don't tell the guys on Kappa team that they could have taken more turn. You don't tell the guys on Kappa team that they could have carried more speed through turn 4, alright? How about you stick to staying under the car? How about you stick to making liveries, alright? And I stick to the track. And get that damn Gran Turismo racer. Goddamn Gran Turismo. He's a video game. He can't be a race car. It's a part of the game. It's called racing. Whatever. This one, honestly, I wish we spent longer time in this car. I've really enjoyed that one, honestly. When I saw it as the main villain car, I was like, no way. That thing's in the crew. I can do that. And I did. On to Jan's cars. Which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, they're Russian? Why am I making them American? You know what? Because I think as soon as I go to parody for a dumb person, I think, unfortunately, I just go for America straight away. No offense to any Americans. 1 in 3 SidWaj viewers is American. Shout out to you Americans watching. Now, the next cars suck. They suck. We're in such a terrible position for these next cars for a couple of reasons. And look, we have the Forsberg Nismo. Sure, we can't customize that. I get it. But then, I remember I saw it and I was like, yay, we can make Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo can be in the crew because we have the Nissan GTR. But here's one issue. You can't change the livery on the Nissan GTR in Touring. Nissan! You suck! God damn it! It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Why? Why, Nissan? Why? God damn it. Oh, whatever, Nissan. I'm actually gonna not buy a Nissan now, I'll have you know, just because of this. Yeah. First toppers, now livery? Exactly. Like, what? What? So instead, and it sucks, we're again gonna have to go with the street cars. It sucks to end on this one, right? There was also a fancy Porsche that they drove at one point. Jan's dad is also got like an older Volkswagen of some kind. It's like the Mark II Golf, but like not the hatchback version. There's Nissan. And, okay, so hear me out. So this is how this is gonna work. First of all, it's simple. We're gonna do the first car, the car that Jan learns to race in as it's part of the Gran Turismo Academy. Well, I imagine not originally. In this movie it is at least, because they just used newer year cars. Oh, and look at that. You can only put underglows and horns. Nissan! What? Bro's trying to be Ferrari so bad. A VW Corrado. Yeah, there you go. But I believe if we make this thing white, let's take off this livery. I'm gonna make it, yeah, no, I think that's a fine white. But the training is done in GTRs. And right there is, God, these liveries look so good. Oh, well, that is a Crew 2 livery moment, I suppose. God, that is shocking. Oh, this is a AAA racing game, chat. Oh my, I really hope the livery resolutions are better in Motorfest, but I've heard they're not. God damn it. But there you go, very sick looking livery. We can't do anything for underglow, I'm not going to do anything for horn, but there is the GT Academy car. Let's take it into a race. Also, yeah, you can't put any visual customizations on this thing either. Because screw Nissan. Nissan, how are you going to allow this and this and the new 300ZX, but then no toppers and whatever, all right? Suck it, Nissan. Adding Nissan in chat. Yeah, all right. It's not a Nissan, it's not Nissan, it's Nismo. What do you mean? As in, like, Nismo is the company doing that? Nissan is Nismo. Nismo. Alright, keep chat in English, fellas. Nissan, there we go. Here we go. It does indeed suck because, it does incredibly suck because this thing could be cool. You know, it would have been nice. To be fair, this one I would have done on the street one anyway. It just made more sense to put this livery on the street version of this car from the beginning, really. I think I was already gonna do that, so this one's fine. It's when we get to Jan's racing Nissan GTR that it's more annoying that we can't do anything because we can't use and do anything to the actual GTR racing one in touring, livery-wise. So we're screwed. So instead, we're just gonna have to shuck it up, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do for that one. Because it's not just gonna be on this thing. Of course, here is the livery filters for this car. Check it out. You can have your very own Gran Turismo Academy, chat. You can be like, look, I am a video game who is gonna be a real race car one day. Yippee! And as far as it comes to Jan and his story, of course, it's based on real life. There's some interesting things they changed, though, that we talk about in the Stick Drift podcast. But, some very interesting things they changed. But as far as, yeah, Jan and his story, you know, I will admit, as far as a motorsports film goes, my review of the film is like, yeah, it was pretty good. Maybe like a 6.5 out of 10, I'd say. Yeah, like, as far as, if you just look at it for what it's trying to be, which isn't a lot, just like a fun whatever, maybe like a 7, like a 7.5. But I think if you look at it as a film, then no, it's closer to like a 6, really. But yeah, it did a good job as a motorsports film, as a, not really a coming of age, but like that kind of like rags to riches story. And you know, at the end you're like, no way, he was a video game, but now he's a race car. Maybe I can do that too. I play video game. Yippee. 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, yeah. People like the movie, and I think the movie, you know, I'd give it, I mean, 6 is still on the top half of reviews, right? As far as it goes from 1 to 10. I'd say 6.5 is still pretty good. It was whatever. It was still very fun, but the next thing that's going to be very fun is recreating Jan's racing Nissan. Welcome, Pancakey T13. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. So how are we doing this one? Well, it's gonna be with the old GTR. Now, hear me out. The reason it's gonna be the old GTR is because that's the only one that we can kind of even slightly emulate the touring car version, unfortunately. And the way we do that is by putting this on here, doing this wide body, which you need the canards, and the canards come with the wide body, so I think you kind of have to use the wide body, unfortunately. The rims will go with these ones. We'll go stock mirrors. The side is going to be the Nismo kit. See, I would use the Nismo kit on the front, because it is a Nismo, but then you don't get the canards and the wide body, is the issue. And I want the canards and the wide body. The wide body at the back. The rear wing, obviously just the one really GP racing wing looking thing. And then at the back, you can actually go with the Nismo kit, I suppose. I'll allow it, you know. I'll let you get away with it this time, okay? There you go. That's not the Nismo kit. That is the Nismo kit. I guess I'll put the regular lights at the back, though. There we go. And then, like the other ones, we gotta make it white and go over here to Krutas's Gran Turismo movie livery. Honestly, as far as recreating Jan's racing Nissan GTR, even though it's a much older one, it's not in touring, I think that looks pretty damn good. What has my parts on it? Audi? I don't know. Well, I was asking you, alright? So you better tell me. You're hiding it from me. Ooh, I love this thing from the back. Again, I just wish we could have done this to the actual racing version of the GTR, man. Whatever, Nissan, whatever. How do I chat in the game? What do you mean? Here we go. Oh, I forgot to change this thing's vanities. Oh, well, though. So, the Gran Turismo movie, I thought it was pretty alright. I thought it was fun. I thought it did what it was trying to do, at least, just be a motorsports film. Like I said, my main critiques were like the writing sometimes, the script writing, the editing, and the pacing. The pacing, okay, for like 5 seconds, spoilers again. Spoilers again for a second. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. I'll wave my arms when I'm done with spoilers. The fact that the movie was like, it built up, it built up, it built up, and it's like Gran Turismo Academy, woo! And then it goes back into being slow again in the racing. And then he does the racing, and then just like out of nowhere, it's like, and he's got his license, woo! And then it goes slow again. And then it goes slow again and slow again. And then it's like fine, it's happy. It's like, yay, yay, Jan is racing. Someone died. Woo, Jan is racing and he's doing so well. He almost lost his life and someone else lost theirs in a crash. Well, better go to Le Mans and prove that video games can be race cars. Which also, that Le Mans race where they came third, in the real world, that happened like 2 years before Jan's crash. Jan ran Le Mans only 2 years after starting racing, came third, incredibly impressive. But then 2 years after is when he crashed, and then that year is when he ran Le Mans. And he DNF'd. So they sort of just made up that plot point, the let's revive the reputation of racers. They just made up that plot point. Because they did do Le Mans right after that, but it was a DNF. The time they came third was 2 years before. And of course, Le Mans is a very deadly track, just in general. It's claimed many lives of racers as well. And it was a freak accident that it wasn't Jan's fault and couldn't have been in any way. And also, one thing that the movie also neglected to mention was, now it's a bit of a whatever, right? Someone still did lose their life, but the spectators, they crossed a fence they weren't supposed to cross. They crossed a fence. There's supposed to be 2 fences, one to catch the cars, and then a spectator's fence, and they crossed that fence. But spoilers over. I'm not gonna talk spoilers anymore. No more spoilers. Spoilers are gone. I murdered spoilers. But yeah, honestly, the movie was fun. The movie was fun. I enjoyed it for what it was. I'd watch it again, I guess. It was a bit of a nothing. I like what they tried to do. I hope it does as well as it can. And Nissan, screw you for your utterly shocking letting me customize and whatever cars in the Crew 2. So worth a watch? Yeah. You know what? I'd say it's worth a watch. It's not actually as bad as the memes would say. Thank you to popular members, a special thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members Danimal the Manimal, Void, and Grim Pepper, and an insane top of the top thank you to Icon members Bad at Games 02. It's not a horrible movie, just goofy. Exactly. And that's about it for that video. I'm gonna keep streaming though in a bit. No, stream is still going for a little bit. We're still streaming for a little bit. Let's hop in some pivot. God, chat. How was that an hour recording? God damn. I'm out of water and everything. Give me half the channel now. You can have 3/4. Gonna be pondering that sarcastic comment that will get 100% pinned. I mean, if I don't know if you were here at that point, I did literally say at the beginning, I was like, and Krutas will put funny, haha, semi-ironic comment in chat, and that will be pinned, so. And all the liveries will just go up on the screen as soon as the race starts. Like, when the race starts, I'll have all those images you sent me, they'll go up. Okay, hello, the crew too. I rewinded. Kinda cute, kinda cute, kinda cute. Hey, Forza, can we up the amount vehicles to 3,000? Jesus. Didn't they just add the 1,000 slot and now he's... Who is this? DJ Customs? I assume that's a YouTuber of some kind. But apparently he already has 2,000 cars in his garage now. Rip old GTR Academy livery? What do you mean? There we go. Never mind. When are you gonna make a collab with Goosiest? When are you making a collab? What do you mean? I've done a collab with Goosiest. What are you talking about? When am I gonna do my video? Oh, I know DJ. He's an AR12 member. Ah. As in like a member, as in of the channel, or like a member of like the group of people? You know what, chat? Why not? Oh god, where's the music, chat? There it is. Man is correct. I believe he works for Playground Games. Oh, damn. Alright, alright. I believe... Nah, he's a mod. Ah. DJ's a Forza Sweat that's friends with AR12. Ah. He makes all the goody wheelie tunes in Forza. Oh, kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, that's my plan. I rise in Motorfest as just like with like a cabal of cool things, right? Like I need a cool whatever, I go to this person. I need a cool whatever, I go to this person. I need a cool whatever, I go to this person. Why can't I see other people's chat, only my chat? Because I stream on YouTube. Put TC1 music on. POV the crew one. Drifts it. Jesus. Sounds kind of cool. hopefully, I mean, now Motorfest is really going for that Forza audience, right? I genuinely think Motorfest holds its ground. I reckon Motorfest side by, like, people are saying Forza killer. It's a Forza coexister. It's a Forza friendly competition. Yeah, 74k subs. Damn. I might. Something, I don't know. Depends what kind of content he does. I'm not really in the Forza space at all, which is unfortunate. He does reverse drag in a Rimac. God damn. Jesus. The fuck is that Audi? This is the Howdy is what this is. This is the Howdy. Which is what I claim when I pull up with this bad boy. It's making me... Damn, Juliana Montian. I'm really hyped for Motorfest though. Honestly, I'm more stressed about everything that I need done before Motorfest. As soon as Motorfest comes out, chat, it's weird. Nothing much is really gonna change, right? Like, we've had the big hypes for Motorfest. We've had the beta. We've had the early access. We've had everything. I've got some big projects coming up, which I can't talk about. But also, like, Motorfest is gonna come out, chat, and I'm just gonna make videos on it, right? Like, I'm just gonna do videos on Motorfest. Nothing out of the ordinary, you know? I want to be a lot of the people to get... I want to be one of those YouTubers that gets to do a lot of the, like, first, you know? You know how, like, there was people who were the first people to get the LaFerrari on the Crew 2, right? I want to do that. I want to do first to get whatever cars there are, you know? First to finish the game, you know? How's your day going? My day's going really good, man. I appreciate it. I mean, thank you. Yeah, first to finish the game kind of thing. I really want to do that. When's the next vid you're gonna need a livery for? I'ma give an attempt on that. Probably not. I wouldn't know, honestly. I wouldn't know. This one, I was halfway through filming. I already filmed the Gran Turismo video. I think I got, like, up to the villains, where I was just like, okay, this isn't working. And then I was like, make livery. And someone here since 1.5k. I want to congratulate you on 80,000. I appreciate you a lot, Tom. It means a lot, man. Genuinely, it means a lot. I appreciate you. They already dropped the car pass like 70 Forza. I hope Motorfest, TDU Solar Crown pushes Playground Games to make better. Playground Games isn't a Forza competitor, nor is it a Need for Speed competitor, nor is it a... I would argue that it doesn't have any direct competitors. Okay, bye. Have a great day, Tom. I would argue TDU Solar Crown doesn't have any direct competitors. I'd argue that. TDU Solar Crown is an Assetto Corsa open world. Think about it. It's got a 1-to-1 IRL map. It's got indicators, windows. They're going for realistic physics. It's an Assetto Corsa. It's an Assetto Corsa mod open world. You know?
3, 2.
Congrats on hitting 80k. I appreciate it, man. Shout out Sammy Dean. Yo, what's going on, Sammy Dean? How you doing, man? Sid, you're the best YouTuber right now? That's not true. Def deserve 80k. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. Means a lot, man. Yeah, I'm trying to do a Jan Mardenborough. Go on the outside. Who's got a horn that sounds like that one flute song? The ba da 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 da. That, whatever flute sound that Kuntash has sounds like that one song. It's a banger, to be fair. I'm having a great day. Can you cheer me up? Well, welcome to the stream, man. I hope you're able to enjoy. We're streaming for a little bit now, and then, I mean, there's videos. Hope you can check them out. The day can, hope the stream can brighten your day a little, you know. Tell me I'm not going insane. Tell me someone else heard that. You're the most consistent YouTuber. Can't wait to see you hit 100k. Or maybe a million is no. A million's not happening. A million is never happening. But 100k would be cool. Probably more likely than ever now. And also, I'm definitely not that consistent. I mean, I suppose it depends. It depends. I definitely miss videos. I do work a lot though. It's because I'm stretched so thin. I feel like I need 30 hours in the day, chat, and I still wouldn't be able to get enough done. Nice Porsche, thank you. I do think it's actually a pretty drip one. Like Enforcer Unit McCann. It's pretty cool actually. I like it. Sid, I want you to cheer me up, please. Oh, good man. Just chill. Watch the stream. Check out some content. I definitely would argue I'm not the most consistent, but I would say 100k is likely a million. Can I make Motorfest video on the Nissan 370Z? Sure, I guess. I don't know. Ah! Damn it. To Casita. In your opinion, Sid from the beta, what was your favorite playlist in Motorfest? I don't remember, man. Honestly, I liked Vintage is fun. Vintage or Hawaii Scenic Tour, honestly. Those two were probably some of the best. You deserve 1 mil? I don't know about that. Chat, that is gonna be about it for me. When you made a video with Gusius, was he chill or not? Absolutely, man, absolutely. Just a guy, just a chill guy. I talked to him, obviously, and yeah, self-aware as well, right? As I am, right? It was like, yep, okay, gotta do YouTuber voice now. I was like, yep, gotta do the intro. But yeah, chat. That is gonna be about it for me, though, chat. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Next stream will be... Oh, chat, my next stream is Friday. And my next stream is the charity stream. 10-hour charity live stream. I will see you boys there, you know? I'll see you boys there. Have a nice day. I appreciate it. Sid, I brought the BMW Z4. Sorry for it. Don't even worry about it. I will see you boys in the next one, chat. Have an amazing day, chat. Alright, in a bit.